Ready? Here you go. Here, videotape. All right, mine got glued this morning at 10:30. Do you want it this way? So I am not going to plane it right now. If you look at your sheet, I'm just going to eyeball Roberts for a minute. Step number 12 says scrape, glue, determine flat side or more stable surface. Okay. I told you that mine actually just got glued this morning, so it's been a matter of 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. I don't actually wanna plane mine yet. But what I wanna do is determine which one is the more stable surface. Remember back to each individual piece. Follow me with the camera, you guys come over here. I have to pick a cast iron metal table. Lily and Blaze, you're paying attention while you're doing your thing, right? So what I do is I check this, okay? That's a little rocky. Flip it over. That's a little rocky, but I actually like this side better because there's less corner to corner rock. So I'm actually gonna leave that down because in my eyes, that's more stable. This way, he's got it. This way, it's kind of twisted, okay, actually. You don't want a cutting board that's twisted. So what we're trying to do is we're gonna alleviate that twist. So what I'm gonna actually do is I want this side to be down. So remember when you had an individual piece that we teeter-tottered? How I had you mark it is you put a squiggly on it. So here's what I'm gonna do, my version of a squiggly. I want that down first. So what I'm actually gonna do next is I'm gonna take a ruler, I'm gonna flip it like this while it's on this metal table. So it can be done here, it can be done on the other table saw. Those are about the only two surfaces that I really feel good about. The green planer you could probably get by, but now I wanna measure off of here. Okay, I'm not measuring an individual piece. I'm measuring off of the table just as it sits. I'm gonna measure it in 6 spots. Here, 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 there, there, and there. How much does the planer take off per pass? What's the max that we want to take off per pass on the planer? Close. Less than that. A 16th. So we want to take off a 16th or less. So whatever my measurements that I get, I'm going to pretty much run with the biggest measurement. I'm going to subtract a 16th from that. That's what I'm going to set it to, and that's what I'm going to run through. That first pass through, I'm hoping that it just kind of starts to cut it. Then I'm going to give it maybe a half a crank. Okay, 1 full revolution is a 16th. But I'm going to give it about a half a crank. I just need to make a flat surface. The second that I make a flat surface, then I can flip it over and then I can mill this down. Here's the deal. In the end, your goal, gentlemen and lady, is simply to have both sides parallel to each other, both faces. This and this to be parallel to each other, and you want it to be as flat as you can. Which is why, even though if you look at mine, this is the least flat of the two. This side is actually much nicer and smoother and flatter now, but I'm gonna put this one down because this one had less like rocky and distortion. So that's what you need to choose. You're kind of at that step where you're picking the side. It's back, it's just like what you did with the joiner, with each individual piece. Ideally, guys and girl, we would actually run this on a joiner, but we don't have a joiner that's 11 inches wide to be able to run these through. So now we have to make do, and that's how we do it with the planer. Questions? If you glued yours yesterday, yours is good to plane, so you can do that. Questions at all?
Could you do like cool cutscene?
What?